Hello everybody, I am Jedi Jack Penguin and welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars review. So today we're going to be looking at number 75383, Darth Maul Sith Infiltrator. This set includes 640 pieces for the price of $69.99 when it released on May 1st of 2024. Now this is yet another set celebrating 25 years of LEGO Star Wars, which means it includes an exclusive collectible minifigure. In this case, it's Saw Gerrera from Rogue One, which I don't know why they decided to do that with this set. I mean, they should have done the exclusive minifigure in any other set and save that one extra minifigure spot for another prequel minifigure. I don't understand, because having just Darth Maul, Qui-Gon, and Anakin in this set, I just don't feel is enough. I just think this set should have included more Episode 1 characters to celebrate that Episode 1 anniversary, which you don't even see the logo for that on the front of the box. It's only on the top, and it's super duper small, which is really annoying. I really wish it was up in my face. I really wish that they included that classic logo. LEGO really wouldn't hear me complain about it if they had just celebrated this anniversary properly. I just think there were so many other things that they could be doing for it, and it's just really disappointing. Finishing up with the box art, with this being 25th anniversary set, you get that more bluish silver tone for the greebling. And you'll see those 25th anniversary logos all around. And then finally, from the back side, you can see some details with your ship and your characters interacting. Opening up the box, you get a total of 7 numbered bags to build this set, in addition to your instruction manual. No sticker sheet, yay! Instructions, you get your ugly render from the front side. From the back, you get your Win Robot. Piece count, 2 pages, and another page, no advertisements from there. Only one advertisement from the front of the instructions, just for the website celebrating the 25th anniversary. Nothing special. To begin our minifigure selection, we have Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn, who I think the last time we saw him was back in 2019, so it's been some time. It's great to see him appear in another set now in 2024. This version featuring not only a brand new facial expression that's double-sided, but we also get brand new prints for the torso and the legs there, which is just crazy to see that they went all out there. So appreciative of that. And we also have the return of the poncho, which we saw on the 2015 version on that Sith Infiltrator, so it's great to see that return, though certainly is going to be a different texture style for that, I'm pretty sure. From the back side, I'll just remove the hair so you can take a better look at the back printing on this figure. I definitely expect to see this torso print reused in the future on other Jedi minifigures. It just feels like something that they would reuse in the future. And here's just a better look at the front of it. Again, it just looks really nice. I would really love to see this figure return in an 18+ diorama of the Duel of the Fates. That would just be so amazing, just without the poncho, of course. Back to the facial expression design, I do really like that they decided to include a little bit of gray on the beard. It's something that I don't think we've seen on some previous versions. And we can flip that facial expression around to see more of a concerned, angry look once our Sith Lord friend Darth Maul shows up. Hairpiece is going to be the same one introduced in 2011 for that recolor of the 1999 hair. Perfect. And of course, self-explanatory, our accessory being this really nice green lightsaber for Qui-Gon. I definitely think Anakin Skywalker was a fitting choice as a minifigure to be included in this set, as the title character, I guess, for the next 2 films, and just where it leads off into him turning into Darth Vader and everything. It's just, I feel it's a perfect decision to include the Chosen One in this set. We get brand new prints for not only the torso, but the facial expression, which was definitely a surprise to me, considering that we did have a facial expression back in 2019 that they probably could have reused if it was still available. Happy smile from the front, surprised look from the back side, which I actually really like as well. Last thing I have to mention when it comes to his character is that hairpiece, which, yes, is the Harry Potter hairpiece recolored in dark tan, and I love that we're getting it in that color, though I definitely think that we could have seen a better hairpiece to represent little Anakin. We actually have a better hairpiece but not in the right color for Will Byers from Stranger Things. We have that bowl cut hair, would have been really cool to see on this figure. Though considering they did use the Harry Potter hairpiece on all the previous young Anakin characters, I just don't think it's a surprise that they decided to use the new young Harry Potter hairpiece for his character in this situation. And then finally, the big bad of this set is going to be Darth Maul, featuring new prints for the legs, torso, as well as the facial expression, which has gotten quite a lot of controversy as far as how the eyes look on this character compared to some previous renditions of Darth Maul. I'll bring out my 2011 version where you can actually see the pupils in the eyes, and here we just completely remove it. It's like he has some sort of like flame going on in there. A lot of people aren't a fan of that. Honestly, I don't mind it. It doesn't look that bad. Certainly would have liked to have seen pupils, would have made the figure a little bit better, but as far as the rest of the design goes, I definitely think just as far as the updates for the legs and the torso for the robes are concerned, it just looks really, really good. Would I have liked to have seen a cape? Maybe. That would have made this figure even better at that point, but still, I don't think it's a bad figure. It's just has some small issues with it. Most can really be overlooked. I don't know. I guess another interesting design choice would be the inclusion of that top piece for his head instead of maybe a cape and a hood for his character. I really wish that they could have included both, but at the end of the day, I think that would be a little bit too much to ask from LEGO, knowing their stance on the prequel related stuff. Double-sided lightsaber for the accessory. Let's move on. No doubt a figure that a lot of people are going to want this set for is going to be Saw Gerrera for the very first time ever in LEGO form. This is a character from not Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, but from Star Wars Rogue One. This figure, I think, turned out amazing. I love the printing just all over this figure, and even just the fact that they included this special cape design. You can definitely tell that a lot of the budget for this set probably went into this figure, which I honestly think is a bit of a shame. I really wish that they could have given us more prequel related figures in this set, save this anniversary figure for something else, some other set, because we're not really getting very much at all to celebrate the Phantom Menace anniversary this year anyways, and it's just frustrating that they wasted a figure spot with this figure, as amazing as he is. It's just really frustrating and annoying to me. You also get his little walking stick there using one of those longer lightsaber handle pieces. Double-sided facial expression, get a bit of an angry look. And then from the other side, more of another angry look with a bit of his teeth showing there. Hairpiece is really nice to get in this set. I like that hairpiece. Might as well just remove the armor as well, just so that you can take a better look at those prints, in case you are interested. And there's a look from the backside. As a minifigure celebrating 25 years of LEGO Star Wars, we also get this special print with the logo for the anniversary. No character name like the 20th anniversary figures. Get the studded room from the back to place your minifigure. And you also get this 2x4 plate piece in order to connect him to any of the other characters that you may own from the anniversary. And the system also works with the 20th anniversary characters. When I first saw pictures of this set, I was a little underwhelmed considering the rumors of what other minifigures possibly could have been included. I definitely wish that we could have seen more prequel related characters, considering it's the only retail playset that LEGO's giving us for this anniversary. All the other ones are 18+ sets, and the other one's a promo and a polybag and a brickheads. It's just, why couldn't we have seen maybe one or two more playsets, maybe even something that we haven't seen before? But all of that aside, we're here to talk about the Sith Infiltrator, which I think is probably one of the best versions that we've ever gotten of it, maybe? Though before we talk about the Sith Infiltrator itself, we have to talk about Darth Maul's little speeder, which is also maybe one of the most accurate versions that we've ever gotten, which I think is really hilarious. No studded area to set your minifigure down, you just have to rely on him holding it in his hands there with the handlebar. Honestly, not too bad a look. The vehicle is supposed to be slimmer than LEGO has been ever making it, and I think the color scheme is again what makes this probably one of the more accurate representations of this particular vehicle. One last thing that you can do with Darth Maul's speeder, if you want to store it away, is you can store it in the cockpit area. All you gotta do is move all these parts, and you can place it very nice and easily right in front of the controls there, which I think it's really cool that you have that option. You can also have your minifigure sitting on it and it won't affect anything. For sure a nice place to store it if you don't want to have it just loose alongside the build. Speaking of the exterior, before we go back to the interior of this build, I really like how sleek it is using a lot of these slope pieces. It's a lot less studded than the 2011 version, which was my first ever version of the Sith Infiltrator. You can see that we get a brand new dish piece print, which it's crazy to see that it's a brand new print and not a reuse print, because I think a few of the previous versions have had the same print over and over. I know 2009 and then 2011 had the same exact print. Not sure about 2015 though, as I never owned that one. You can also find the wings from the side, which are connected using different type of clip piece connections, so you can bring them fully out or fold them up nice and neatly. I should also say an interesting piece being used over here is the roller skate piece. I'm not sure why they decided to top it off on each end, but I mean, I guess you can take them off and give them to Darth Maul, make him do some roller skating, I guess. Some other interesting design choices include this piece over here, which I think just adds that extra little bit of detail that we haven't seen on any of the previous versions, maybe the 2015 version, I'm not sure. And also this piece down here, it's just crazy to see some of the weird smaller pieces that they're using to give it some more fine details. Another thing I have to talk about is how they represent the windshield up at the top with this translucent red. We have seen this on previous versions before, though I definitely think it's a lot more recognizable, or at least you can spot it out a lot better on this particular version in my opinion. From the bottom of the build, you'll see that we have some landing gear, 2 pieces from the front, nothing from the back, because that's just one big blob. If you don't like the landing gear, all you gotta do is fold it up nice and neatly, and it helps with swishing around this ship. From the center of the build, we have one of our interior spots, which you can lift up using this Technic connection here, and inside you'll see 3 of these probe droid builds. Now it's really interesting how LEGO builds these probe droids. It's very different to some of the previous ones that we've seen, which have just been plain black head pieces. I definitely like that they gave them their own unique build, though still these are pieces that probably could have been used elsewhere. You get 3 of them, all the same exact design. If you don't want to access the probe droids from the top of the build, LEGO also gives you an option from the bottom where you can see this trap door piece. Now, how we actually activate this, you just push back on this piece, which activates them going everywhere, and now I gotta go hunt them down. As I said, when you push this piece back, it'll activate the trap door opening, and you can see the whole Technic feature and how that works when it comes to pushing that piece to open the trap door. Another sneaky design include these rapid fire shooters from the very front. Now, if you don't know how those work, we do have a feature from the very front where you press down and you can shoot them off one at a time just by pressing down on these 1x2 tiles here. Also, thankfully, LEGO includes an extra in case you lose them. To finish off this set, we have the back with the cockpit for the build, and I definitely think the back of this looks really nice. Can open up the back with a ton of clip pieces, and you also get these hinge plates over here just to give you a better view inside the build. You get these clip piece connections where you can store Darth Maul's lightsaber, and you also get this control panel. No other stickers in here. That's another thing that I might as well mention right off the bat. We get prints, no stickers in this set. I'm pretty sure the previous versions had lots of stickers. And as I said before, you have plenty of room to sit your minifigure of Darth Maul alone in the ship or on top of his little speeder there. I definitely prefer him all alone in there. Looks a lot better to me. And you can fold all that up. Works like a charm. So overall, for $70, is this set worth it? Well, I definitely recommend waiting on a discount, because for that price, I definitely wish that there could have been more minifigures in this set. Looking back at the last Sith Infiltrator that we got back in 2015, that set included Watu, which is just crazy to see. Why couldn't they bring him back in this set? That's just my biggest question. Why do we have Saw Gerrera in this set when we could have had maybe a fourth character from the Phantom Menace for this anniversary? I just don't understand. Minifigures aside though, the build for the Sith Infiltrator may be one of the best ones we've gotten yet. I mean, it is downsized compared to pretty much all of the previous versions that we've ever gotten, but it just feels right. And just the amount of sloping and tiling, it just feels very sleek and clean to me, unlike the 2011 version. And also, as far as size goes, small isn't necessarily bad. It's definitely good as far as someone who doesn't have a lot of space to display something. That's definitely a good bonus about the set. Though certainly if you're looking for a bigger representation of this vehicle, I definitely recommend getting one of the older ones, though still, as far as price points go, this is definitely the best way to go as something currently available on shelves. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for this video. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below, what your thoughts are on this set. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't upload a new video. So yeah, that's it for now, and I will see you next time. Bye!